Cool. Hi, guys. Mikel is following quickly behind, so if we can keep it to 1 or 2, we'll start with English and then we'll go on to a few German at the end. Alex, do you want to kick us off?
Hi, Kai. Champions League round of 16 and you're back at Bayer Leverkusen, so what's it like to be back here at this stage?
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I think I already saw a lot of familiar faces, and obviously a lot of memories are coming up, and especially for me, playing for Arsenal, playing for this club, coming back to my childhood club is amazing, and I can't wait for the game tomorrow.
You've come back from a knee injury at the beginning of the season. You're building up your minutes. How have you found this season? Would it be fair to say it's been a bit stop-start for you?
Yeah, for sure. I think for me personally, obviously, we all know it was not what I expected it to be. But I always think that things happen for a reason, and now I'm back and I feel good. And I'm happy to help the team again. Obviously, it was, as you said, stop and start. But sometimes football is like this. Haven't really faced a challenge like this before my career. So just tried to give everything to be back as soon as I could. And now I'm just happy to be back and be here and help the team.
Tom?
Hi, Kai. While you were out, Martin Ødegaard was also out at similar times, and we saw in that documentary that came out that you're quite close as a friendship. Did you support one another through that time that you were out together?
Yeah, 100%. I mean, not only him. I think for me personally, I can speak about the whole club. Everyone has been behind me. It started all with my hamstring injury I had the year before. So it's I think good to say that it was unbelievable from the whole team, from the players, from the coaching staff. Obviously, to be injured is not the nicest thing, and Martin has gone through the same thing at the moment, and obviously he's been part of it as well. Because we are very close friends and try to lift each other up here and there. But at the end of the day, the players. The whole club has been amazing, and I think that's what you need, especially when you're out and seeing the boys doing so well. You just want to be part of it. I think obviously it's tough for him, but I think he's going to be hopefully back very soon.
And when you were coming back, you started to play behind the centre forward position a little bit in the number 10 role. So it might mean that you and Martin are going to be competing for a very similar position on the pitch. How do you feel about that?
I think competing is part of football. I think in general, when you see our squad is unbelievable, the players we have, and I think competing is very healthy for us. We're lifting each other in training in the game, and just it does a lot to our game as well, because everyone basically can play every game. And I think that's so important, and we've seen, especially this season, how important it is sometimes in games when you need a goal or need to defend a goal. Everyone can come in, and I think sometimes it's tough for the manager to decide who's playing, who's not playing. But I think that's our job, to make it hard for him. So I think competition is always good, and I think there's not going to be a lot of arguments, especially between players about anything. It's just we are a team, and we all have to compete together and win games.
James?
Kai, just on the injuries, I mean, you said it's one of the biggest sort of challenges of your career. Can you just talk about the kind of mental aspect of coming back, thinking you're back and you're ready to play, and then having another injury? I mean, are you having to learn to trust your body again?
I think so, yes, in a way, because obviously I had 2 injuries now 3 injuries behind each other, but for me it was just tough because I never felt that pain before in my life, and it just came randomly. But I tried to go through these things, and obviously I got my support from at home as well, my family. That helped me a lot during that time. But obviously, having 2 surgeries after another is not easy. But I think I'm professional enough to know that's also this is part of football sometimes, and I know that there are so many players out there that went through stages of their career also, and I think I'm still young, so I've a lot of years hopefully in front of me. But obviously mentally it was tough, but I think I got the help from at home, from Arsenal, from the players, so everyone was lifting my spirits, and I then that's all I can do. I try to help the players also off the pitch, because I was at the training ground every day, and I saw them competing in the games in the stadium, and for me it was a joy to watch them.
Do you have full confidence that those injury problems are behind you now?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I'm confident. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling better. Obviously, things can always happen, but I'm feeling 100% ready to play games. I'm feeling fit, and I can't wait to help the team in the next couple of months.
Matt?
Hi, Kai. Can I ask you one about Victor? He's obviously had a lot of scrutiny on him this season, and maybe in your first season here, you had some questions too. Is that something you sort of speak to him about, giving him advice, and how do you think he's dealt with it all?
Yeah, of course, we speak about lots of things. In general, sometimes I don't think us as players, we understand the critics. I knew it from before, and I felt it myself when I came to England, first of all, and then when I came to Arsenal. You always need some time to adapt, but I felt, even though people saw him very critical in the first couple of months, I never saw it, because he's a player who helps the team in so many different aspects. And I think there's only a few players that, I don't know, score 30, 35 goals a season, and I think he's done amazingly this season, and he helped us a lot. And yeah, he's a top guy, and I'm sure he's also gonna score some more important goals in the next games.
James?
Hi, Kai. Since you come back, and in fact since you've been at Arsenal, we've seen you play a number of different positions. We've seen you in left 8, we've seen you as the 9, we've seen you as the 10. Obviously, you're happy to play wherever the coach asks you, but which is the position where you really feel most comfortable and that you give your best version of yourself?
I missed this question. I think I've got this a lot. I honestly, I can't answer it to you, because I've played. It started when I was here in Germany in Leverkusen. I just played all the position up front, and I'm used to it. Also, when I was an academy player, I just played wherever the coach needed it to be. Sometimes, obviously, it's good. Sometimes it's bad. But for myself, honestly, it's the truth. Like, for me, I don't mind. I just want to be a threat in the box. Want to obviously score goals. Want to assist players, and I think that's also my biggest strength. To be present in the box. But I mean, I also played left back at the national team, so I think there's not a lot of positions left anymore, which I haven't played. So honestly, it's up to the coach.
And that time you had out last year. So that time you had out last year, did it give you a different perspective on the game, on your career, on how important it is to you? Do you think it gave you a different level of hunger now when you've come back?
Yeah, 100%. I think during these times, I think you or myself, I felt how much I missed being on the pitch, how much I missed being with the boys. That feeling that you have after games, being with the boys in the changing room. I missed it so much, and that's why also it was mentally so hard for me, because I couldn't be there. And then, I think it just gave me, as you said, new hunger. And I think honestly, I'm so happy just to be with them again and be on the pitch, be around them, and just, as I said, just help them to win games.
We're going to do last two in English, so Nick and then Simon. Is that right?
Hi, Kai. You've obviously won the Champions League with Chelsea, played a huge role in that success. I mean, what did you learn that season about what it takes and what's required to go the distance in this competition?
I think different things. I think obviously we had also lots of experienced players, the same as we have now. I think sometimes I think we had games where we needed a bit of luck as well. But at the end of the day, I think we just stood together as a group, and we started to go on a run, win games. And I don't know, I don't remember a lot about the games before the final, but I think it was always tough matches, always matches that were on the edge. And then we had just sometimes moments where we could lose the match, but also could win them. And we decided to win them always. And for me, obviously, it was a great experience to be in the final, to win that final, and to score. So it was top memories, and I just hope I can do it here as well with Arsenal now this season.
We'll do the last one at the back and then German.
Hi, I'm John Jackson from Tanzania. My question is, you're obviously not new to this competition. You won Champions League before. Do you see it coming home to Arsenal this year again with you?
Well, I hope so. I think at the moment we are at a stage where we basically look game by game, and for us, honestly, the most important game is tomorrow. And I know myself how tough Leverkusen is to beat, especially here at home. I think they're a very good team, a top manager. So all we think about is tomorrow, to win that game and then go home. And go for the next one on the weekend, Premier League again, and then, face them on the second leg next week. So I think that's all we're thinking about now.
We'll finish with some German one at the back there. Yeah.
Kai, welcome back here in Leverkusen. Simon Rolfes, sports director. When we talk about 2023, 24, winning two titles, your transfer was important to England. How important was it for you? Which role did you play? Well, I feel very honored if he says it. And I spoke to him. I'm very grateful to him, to Simon Rolfes. But the whole success goes to the whole team, to the coach, to the fans. They deserved it. They all deserved it. And I knew when I was here how much this club deserved a title. During my time, we didn't manage it. But I was very happy to see it from home. And very happy for everyone to have won the double here in Germany. A season they will never forget. Kai, welcome back. Which feeling did you arrive here, and how many tickets did you try to get for friends and family? Well, to the first question, it was a top feeling. I said it already before. It feels for me as I was here yesterday for my last time, but it's 6 years ago now. I played here for 10 years in Leverkusen, 4 years as a professional in the first team. And when I went through the door, it felt like the last time I was here. It's just a top feeling to be here. Of course, I'm here to win the match with Arsenal and to fly back home with the victory. And to the second question, tickets. Well, I thought there would be even more, but yeah, my family will be here. My son, my wife come from England. So I reserved some tickets. Kai, hello. You sit there where you were sitting many years ago, and the club showed you the stadium here, and your mother back then said, "Do you want to influence my son?" And they gave you the shirt with number 10, because in this room everything started actually. Well, I thought about it actually. I looked at the picture before I entered here the room. Well, crazy. I don't know how many years this is. It's a lot of years. Actually, I sat here and the people here tried to convince me to come here from Aachen. And Slavan Mechanetsky, my first coach, I saw him as well. And it was a difficult decision also for my parents back then at the age of 10, 11 to let him go 1 hour away from home. But for me, it was the best decision back then. I'm very grateful to have experienced so many great years here at Leverkusen. And I will be forever grateful the club